Good morning, beautiful beings, or it's good morning for me. Who knows what it is for you? I got this beautiful comment in response to one of my videos where I really talked about how, a true spiritual path is based in love. And that a very most, conservative dogmatic religions say that they're based in love, but actually the image of God that they give is really sort of one of hatred and wrath. And this person, said that they have religious trauma, and then they shared some of the things that they believe in and are following. And, my heart just goes out to you. I was raised in a religion that, said things like God is love, and yet also said that God will torture me forever if I do the wrong thing or believe the wrong thing. It's very confusing to a child. And, I rejected that 30 years ago, but I've literally been on this 30-year journey of unwinding that from, you could say, my nervous system, from maybe a deeper part of me. I don't quite have the words, but it truly is a process, or it has been for me, of recovering from really what's brainwashing. So this person, first of all, I just thank you for saying hi, and I my heart is with you. It's because basically what religion teaches, or dogmatic, conservative, fire and brimstone religion teaches, is that insanity is sanity, and that hatred is love. I mean, that's really, and that's very confusing and confounding, and it actually does have impact, in my view, on the nervous system, on the heart, on the mind, on the soul. And it really creates this kind of rigidity of like, I can't be myself. I can't think what I think. I can't feel what I feel. I can't do what I want to do, because I'm in danger of being tortured forever. But that's just one level. The other level is, again, this mixed message that basically what dogmatic religion teaches is that evil is good. Because a being that would torture someone forever for finite actions is evil. Like, that's almost the definition of evil. Like, the definition of evil is, doing harm that doesn't match the crime, right? Like, let's say a person beats up someone, and then the crime is like 100 years of torture. It's like, oh, I feel sick to my stomach even thinking about that. Like, that's beyond evil. That's insane and twisted. Yet, conservative, dogmatic, cultish religion teaches that's what God is. But worse, it teaches that's good, that's fair, that's just, that's loving. And it isn't. It's insane, it's evil, it's barbaric, it's unjust, it's horrific. I mean, it's written that Jesus called his message the gospel, but no one really knows what that means anymore, or most people haven't studied what that means. Gospel means good news. So, like, anything that's not like really good news, like good news that would just make you unspeakably joyful, isn't the gospel, isn't what Jesus taught. And most people being tortured or destroyed forever is not good news. Like, that's the worst horror movie. And so I love that the person who commented, shared what they're worshiping now. They're worshiping the triple goddess, and maiden, mother, and crone. And so that's beautiful, to worship the feminine side of infinity, of ultimate reality. And I've spent a lot of time exploring Hinduism, and I love Hinduism, because Hinduism does not have an insane vision of ultimate reality. Hinduism says ultimate reality is limitless bliss, joy, peace, and eternal eternal, not just limitless, but eternal bliss, joy, peace, and limitless wisdom. And of course, then there's some other things like limitless power and perfect purity. But it's very uncompromising. Whereas, specifically Christianity and Islam are like, God is love in Christianity, or in Islam, God is the most merciful or the most giving, and like, do the wrong thing and you're going to be tortured forever. Like, it's insane. It's insane. It's inconsistent, and that inconsistency leads to like a split in the psyche, in the mind. And I think that's what a lot of us are healing, is that split of like, well, we know that's evil and we know that's horrific, but we were lied to and said, oh, that's good and that's just. So good on you on your healing process. Blessings for you, and to everyone who's healing religious trauma.